Hey guys, today is the 8th of March 2013 and I'm in Paku in National Park in Sarawak side of Malaysia. It's a really great place. I thought I'd get off the track for a bit and film my blog because it's a really nice area. Today I want to talk about one of the stories that happened to me in China. Back in 2010 I flew from Beijing to Shanghai for a few days, and when I was in Shanghai, when I was about to leave, I looked at my airport and it was the one that starts with an H. This is how I remember it. In Shanghai there's two airports, one of them starts with an H, one of them starts with a P. When I arrived to one that starts with an H, and when I looked at my ticket leaving, it was the one also that starts with an H. So, and that was about 15 minutes away from my hostel. So I get in the taxi, just to be sure. My flight was around 7:40, I left about 4 o'clock. So I gave myself over 3.5 hours to be there. So it should be fair enough. I got the taxi, he's like, take me here, and he can see obviously that he's like, no. I was like, okay, this is not working. So we called the taxi translator line they have there in China. So we called them, hey, I need to get to this place, and please, can you please explain it to the taxi driver? And she was like, what's the airport name? And I was like, it says Hangzhou, something like that. She was like, yeah, that's a bit far. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought there's only two airports in Shanghai. One of them starts with a P and one of them starts with an H. And she was like, well, yeah, you're right about that, but this one is not in Shanghai. It's in a city about 170 k's away. I was like, whoa, okay. Didn't expect that. Can you please tell the taxi driver to take me there? And what's hurry up in Chinese? And she said something like kwandong, something like that. So I was like, kwandong, tell the taxi driver to sprint. So there was a massive traffic jam. The taxi driver was just sprinting straight through small streets and all that. I was pretty sure, actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we did hit someone with the side mirror, and he was just sprinting straight through these narrow places, and I really wanted him to slow down, but again, I really wanted to get my flight, otherwise I'll miss like 2 other flights, so I had to get that one. Sprinting all the way. I looked at the sign on the highway and it said Hangzhou 150 k's away, so that was a bit far, a little bit far. So, and then we had about 2 hours left at that point. By the time I got to the airport, I had about 30 minutes to go. I arrived 7:10 and the flight leaves 7:40. So I took my stuff and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sprint straight out of here. I told the taxi driver to come with me so I'll pay him the ATM. He didn't understand that, so I just ran out and he's just running after me. So it was just me running with my bags and the taxi driver running after me in the airport, not knowing what's going on. We got to the airport and the girl at the cashier, she was like, Ibrahim. I was like, oh yes, that's me. She was like, you're late. I was like, oh, thank you for pointing out. We got all the stuff sorted and she was like, oh, where's the ATM here? She's like, yeah, sorry, there's no ATM in the airport. I was like, what do you mean? There has to be an ATM. She's like, nah, sorry, we don't have ATM. And I looked at the taxi driver, he was waiting for that, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna pay him. She was like, well, there's another ATM in the other terminal, but if you go there, I'll guarantee you're gonna miss your flight. It's about 10 minutes away. And I was like, alright, I think I'm gonna have to risk that one. So I took my bags and I was still sprinting all the way, sprinted that way, got to the ATM, got the cash out, I even gave him extra because I didn't have change. And I sprinted all the way back and I got to customs and I actually didn't have my passport with me. Where's my passport? That can't be good. I forgot it with the lady over there. So went back and she was just waiting for me. She was like, here you go, here's your passport, go, run. I think I was the only person in the airport at that stage. There was almost no one there. So I was just running, and I still remember this. I went through customs, and then when I went through security, I actually went in with both my bags because they didn't allow me to put my bag in because I was late. So I went with both my bags straight through the actual metal detection thing, and they just passed me over. I got to the airplane. For some reason, it was a bit late, but everyone was already on board, and they were like, come on, hurry up. I got on the plane, walked in, I was sweaty and it was really hot and I was smelly. It was a drama. It was a dramatic entrance. Everyone's looking, that's why the flight is late. They're looking at me. But however, it was an awesome feeling that I actually made it to the flight. I sat there and I was like, wow, this feels good. So yeah, that was about my a bit of adventure in Shanghai. Moral of the story, I honestly, yeah, I left early, but I think probably remember the name, look at the airport names before you leave. It can come in handy sometimes. That's about it for today. I'll be blogging soon. I'll see you guys later. Ciao!